Ladies and gentlemen, the College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics is pleased to present this year's candidates for graduation. Led by Grand Marshal Dr. Richard Bell, Professor Emeritus of the Department of Geological Science. The graduates are guided by faculty marshals and other members of the faculty. The Department of Biological Sciences. the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry. The Department of Geological Sciences. The Department of Mathematics and Statistics. the Department of Physics and Astronomy. The Department of Science Education. Graduates and guests, joining us today to recognize and honor our graduating class of 2023 from the College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics at California State University, Long Beach, are distinguished guests and leaders from our college and university, led by Grand Marshal Dr. Richard Bell, Professor Emeritus, Department of Geological Sciences, followed by Owen Snedden, 2023 President of the College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics Student Council and Commencement Student Speaker, Isaac Julian, President, Associated Students Incorporated, Kurt Brower, President, CSULB Alumni Council, Donna Green, Assistant Vice President, Enrollment Services, Jeet Joshi, Associate Vice President, International Education and Global Engagement, Carrie Johnson, Associate Vice President, Undergraduate Studies, Simon Kim, Associate Vice President, Research and Economic Development, Deepali Bhandari, CNSM Equity Advisor and Professor of Chemistry and Biochemistry, Margaret Merrifield, Equity Advisor, CNSM and Professor Emeritus, Chemistry and Biochemistry, Kelly Young, Director, Faculty Development, Babette Benken, Director of Natural Sciences and Mathematics Graduate Studies, Jesse Dillon, Chair of the Department of Biological Sciences, Li Juan Lee, Chair, Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry, Christine Whitcraft, Program Director for Environmental Science and Policy, Nate Onderdonk, Interim Chair of the Department of Geological Sciences, Will Murray, Chair of the Department of Mathematics and Statistics, Prashanth J. Kumar, Chair of the Department of Physics and Astronomy, James Kiesel, Chair of the Department of Science Education, Ashley Carter, Chair of the College Faculty Council, Krzysztof Slowinski, Associate Dean for Academic Programs, Evaluation and Advising, Barbara Taylor, Associate Dean for Research, Jody Cormack, Vice Provost and Dean of Graduate Studies, Curtis Bennett, Richard D. Green, Dean of the College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics, Pei Fang Hung, Chair, CSULB Academic Senate, Jeffrey D. Cook, AVP, Strategic Communications, Chris Fowler, Chief of Staff, Min Yao, Vice President, Information Technology, Daniel Montoya, VP, University Relations and Development, Scott Appel, VP, Administration and Finance, Beth Lesson, VP, Student Affairs, Karen Sissom Gunn, Provost and Senior Vice President of Academic Affairs, and Jane Close Connolly, President, California State University, Long Beach. After a campus-wide contest in 2018, the university adopted a new alma mater with lyrics by Christian Valdez and music by Kyle Gabriel, composed when both were students in the Bob Cole Conservatory of Music. To perform it this afternoon is Natalie Gonzalez, a 2021 graduate of the Bob Cole Conservatory of Music. She is accompanied by the Bob Cole Conservatory Brass Ensemble, led by Rick Espinosa, Interim Associate Director of Bands.
Home to scholars, artists, dreamers, all are welcome here. Maker of tomorrow's leaders, now and through the years. Love for all that came before us, in our hearts we hold. Always honor, truth and justice, always black and gold. Rise and innovate forever, ever higher reach. All our lives we shall remember beautiful Long Beach. Rise and innovate forever, ever higher reach. All our lives we shall remember beautiful Long Beach. All our lives we shall remember beautiful Long Beach.
Welcome. We are proud to celebrate you, the class of 2023, and all of your achievements that brought us here together today. And now I am very pleased to introduce Dr. Curtis Bennett, the Richard D. Green Dean of the College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and students in the College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics, I welcome you, the class of 2023, to the 74th commencement exercises of California State University, Long Beach. I also welcome and thank Susan Pacheco and Samantha Miller from the CSULB Bob Murphy Access Center for their sign language interpretation of today's ceremony. A big thank you also to our Bob Cole Conservatory Brass Ensemble under the direction of Dr. Rick Espinosa, and a thank you to Natalie Gonzalez for her inspiring us with her performance of our alma mater. Thank you all. An important note about our location. Our campus, CSULB, is located on the sacred site of Pavunga. We acknowledge that we are on the land of the Tongva Gabrielño and the Ahachiman Huanyeño nations who have lived and continue to live here. We recognize the Tongva Ahachiman nations and their spiritual connection as the first stewards and the traditional caretakers of this land. We thank them for their strength, perseverance, and resistance. Students, honored guests, faculty and staff, it is my very great pleasure to be sharing this moment with you today. Congratulations, class of 2023. What a journey you have had. From a normal start, you had to make a rapid change to Zoom learning during the pandemic. Only after more than a year of online learning were you finally able to return to the classrooms and laboratories in the fall of 2021. But even then, you had to navigate the stop-and-go learning forced upon us in order to stem the tide of the pandemic. Finally, this last year, you had to adapt to the new normal we find ourselves in today. Your time with us has been one of continuous adaptation, developing versatility as a strength while pivoting among ever-changing environments. Your versatility and ability to navigate the changes of the past 4 years are evidence that you will thrive in our ever-evolving world. Graduates, you are not only ready for the challenges ahead, but you will face them with the knowledge that you have met and overcome challenge after challenge to earn your degree in science or mathematics. Here today in Angel Stadium, I have to say, graduates, like Shohei Ohtani, you have shown versatility and power, and you hit this one out of the park. Congratulations. Celebrating with you today are those who encourage you to try new things and adapt to the challenges you have faced. Your fellow students, your family members here with you, all the many watching courtesy of the worldwide live streaming technology, your friends, and the faculty of the College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. This has been your team, and players are most successful with the support of their team. Students, I ask you to take a moment to think of someone who has helped you get where you are today and give them your applause. Over these past 4 years, we have been severely tested. Your journey to this degree has been beset by many challenges. But students, you have met and you will continue to meet these challenges, and you have exceeded and will continue to exceed all expectations. You have done so by connecting meaningfully with your fellow students, with the faculty in your departments, with the advisors in our advising centers, and with the help and support of your friends and chosen family. I sit in awe as I watch you all thrive, and I know that nothing can stand in your way. Should you struggle in the future, remember these triumphs. Remember how you have learned to pivot. Remember how you've learned to adapt. Remember how you've learned to succeed, and let those memories give you the confidence to overcome whatever challenges you face. You have it in you. I have seen it. Since he started at CSULB in 1995, Dr. Richard Bell has been a leader in using his research to inform our students' learning in their courses. As a marine sedimentologist whose research is focused primarily on the complex Miocene Monterey Formation of California and the quaternary record of the Santa Barbara Basin, Dr. Bell has mentored countless students in his research and field experiences and has well prepared them for careers in both academia and industry upon graduation. Dr. Bell's research interests have led him into research and collaboration with both petroleum geologists and archaeologists. These collaborations led to the formation of the first CSULB Industry Partners Affiliate, the Monterey and Related Sediments Project Industrial Affiliate Program, a venture that incorporated feedback from industry to inform research, fostered a robust flow of information and ideas between the department, faculty, and students with industry participants, and created career pathways for students as they have moved beyond the classroom. Dr. Bell's enthusiasm for geology is known beyond the classrooms at CSULB. The Pacific section of the American Association of Petroleum Geologists has awarded him both their Distinguished Educated Award and their Distinguished Service Award. His colleagues report that his enthusiasm for geology is so great that he can make a room full of professional geologists sign up for his Introduction to Geology class. I know he made me want to do that. Dr. Bell has published over 50 journal articles, over 25 guidebooks and other publications, and given over 170 presentations, most of which featured his students. Dr. Bell, we are grateful for all that you have done during your career at CSULB. Next, we would like to acknowledge our graduates who've been recognized by their department, the college, or the university with awards. These awards carry with them both the acknowledgement of excellence and the versatility to adapt to whatever brings us. Both Graduate Studies Director Babette Benkin and Associate Dean Barbara Taylor are joining me to call out the names of your peers for their awards. We acknowledge that excellence in the sciences and mathematics is in the accomplishment of all your degrees. Following this ceremony, we encourage you to join your department and access your graduate slides at the grad recognition stages with your family and friends outside the stadium. Today, we read the names of your fellow class of 2023 peers recognized for distinguished achievement. If you're here in the stadium today, please stand when you hear your name. The Graduate Dean's List of University Scholars and Artists recognizes those students who are in the top 1% of the graduate students earning master's degrees.
Vin Tran, Physics. Miguel Steiner Palma, Biochemistry. Emma Siegfried, Biology. Trang Tri Tu Tran, Geology. Let's give a round of applause for our Graduate Dean's List recipients.
The Richard D. Green Dean's Graduate Scholar Award recognizes two outstanding students in the College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics earning master's degrees.
Wilson Su, Mathematics. Heather Ann Calabrese, Science Education, Informal Science Ed. Round of applause for our Richard D. Green Scholar Award recipients.
In the College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics, completing a master's thesis is a major accomplishment for many of our graduate students. The college recognizes the following outstanding thesis awards.
Patrick Thomas Rex, Biology. Ricky Rodriguez, Chemistry. Matthew Thomas Schweiger, Geology. Jeffrey Bear Thompson, Applied Statistics. Maya Martinez, Physics. And Laura Vanessa Crespo, Science Education, Elementary and Middle School Education. Congratulations to our Thesis Award recipients.
Our students put in years of intense and difficult work to earn their degrees. Each degree is a significant accomplishment. Each department recognizes an outstanding baccalaureate graduate with the Richard D. Green Dean's Award. These outstanding baccalaureates are
From Biological Sciences, Adrian Lopez Lopez. From Chemistry and Biochemistry, Matthew G. Plazola. From Environmental Science and Policy, Michael Daniel Butler. From Geological Sciences, Aaron C. Martin. From Mathematics and Statistics, Carlos Rodriguez. From Physics and Astronomy, Caleb Anderson.
In science education, outstanding student teachers are recognized with the Richard D. Green Dean Award in Student Teaching.
Dream Lee with a teaching credential in Biological Sciences.
Now, I am pleased to introduce Kurt Brower, President of the CSULB Alumni Association, who will welcome the class of 2023 to the family of CSULB alumni.
Thank you, Dean Bennett, and congratulations to the class of 2023. It is truly an honor to be here with you today. As a Beach alum, an alumni parent, and a fellow human just trying to navigate our complicated world, I have a sense of what it took for all of you to get here. What you've accomplished is nothing short of extraordinary. And because it's been a number of years since my own graduation, I can also say with some certainty that your time at the beach has shaped your future in more ways than you could have ever imagined. But you will discover that for yourselves in good time. For now, just know that as you receive your degrees today, you become part of an impressive and influential alumni community that is more than 365,000 members strong. These people, these previous generations of alumni, helped enrich your college experience, and I hope that when you are able, you will share your time and talents with the students who now come after you. I want to personally thank all of you who have already made your first financial contribution to the university as alums, as part of the 2023 class gift. I encourage you to stay connected to your alma mater in the ways that are most meaningful and rewarding to you. Fortunately, that's easier to do and much more enjoyable now that we have the extraordinary Anna W. Nye Alumni Center to come back to. Once again, on behalf of CSULB alumni, I would like to congratulate all of you, as well as your families and friends, on this truly incredible accomplishment. And remember, you always have a home at the beach. As we like to say, the beach is for life. Thank you, go Beach, and go class of 2023.
Thank you, Kurt. And now, here is a short video showing some of the distinctions of the beach and just why so many of us have found it rewarding to stay connected to the beach. I am now honored to introduce our president, Jane Close Connolly.
Graduates, when I start thinking about what to say at commencement every year, the choices are endless because our campus is the source of countless stories, all written and enhanced by you. With 2, 3, 4, or more years at the beach, many of you started in an analog world with only about 4% of our classes were taught remotely. And you've lived through a period when only about 4% were taught in person. What a turnaround. But yet you are here because of your resilience and supportive faculty and staff. You've seen it all. Thanks for sticking it out together. I can only imagine that there were times when you thought about throwing it all away because your internet didn't work, or that remote classes simply did not engage, or that not coming to campus opened up other possibilities for you. Sticking with us has also allowed you to fuel some pretty amazing beach facts. For example, the Sharkarian Student Success Center, including the Bob Murphy Access Center, was completed just as some of you were arriving, and it has flourished in its mission because of all of you who've used its services. Because of you, Cal State Long Beach is ranked number 7 in the nation for awarding bachelor's degrees to Hispanic students, and the beach is number 13 nationally in awarding master's degrees to Latinx students. We've been promoted from a master's level to a doctoral level high research university because many of you worked in faculty research labs. Cal State Long Beach was ranked in the top 10% of universities that provide the greatest return on investment in the long term from a post-secondary education. I share these with you to congratulate you for being part of building this great university. You are all recipients of or the forces behind these accolades. You all, like those before you, have been building a better beach for 74 years, and it's been noticed by others as we have the most undergraduate applications among the CSUs and about 8th nationally. So as you begin your next adventures, remember we're grateful to all of you for supporting the continuous improvement of your university. Students, I pledge your alma mater will keep innovating as a way to add value to your degrees. We also pledge to be rooted in our values that are also perhaps yours. Diversity is our strength. The public good is our responsibility. Teaching, learning, and discovery are central to who we are and all we do. And finally, compassion, creativity, and innovation characterize our culture. If we can continue to live by those values, you will be proud to call us your alma mater in the same way we are so proud of all that you've already accomplished and all we know you will create for this world. All good wishes for all your next adventures, and go Beach.
I am now privileged to introduce one of our newest alumni, your classmate and Student Council President of the Year 2023, Owen Snedden.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, as I stand before you as your Student Council President, I can't help but reflect on the incredible journey we've all been on during our time at CSU Long Beach. From the first nervous steps we took on campus to spending 2 years behind a computer screen, everything has led to this very moment. We have grown, learned, we have overcome numerous challenges together. After all the countless hours spent cramming for exams, writing term papers late at night, emailing professors asking for extensions, even waiting for the escalator to finish maintenance next to the USU. and attempting to get work done with a group of friends in a study room or in a Zoom meeting, we can now all say, I did it. However, I find this to be a bittersweet moment. Personally, I'm going to miss all those hours spent stressed, just pushing through to the next weekend and the next school break or holiday. But this is a new chapter in our lives. Just as we have spent many hours preparing for finals, the amazing professors, faculty here at CSU Long Beach have spent an equal number of hours preparing us for this day. Finding a mentor to conduct research with, one that ignited my passion and shaped my trajectory in the field of physics. I am immensely grateful to them for their guidance, expertise, and unwavering support. And I know that many of my fellow graduates have also experienced the transformative power mentorship can give you, propelling us towards academic achievements and personal growth. Now, class of 23, let's help the next generation of students as our mentors have helped guided us. It is time for us to propel forward into the next chapter of our lives, teaching those that are younger than us all that we have learned. As we close this chapter and begin to turn the next page, I will leave you with a quote from physicist Richard Feynman. Nobody ever figures out what life is all about, and it doesn't matter. Explore the world. Nearly everything is really interesting if you go into it deeply enough. Thank you, and go Beach.
Thank you, Owen. Dr. Karen Sissom-Gunn is the University Provost and Senior Vice President of Academic Affairs. She will now join us to present our master's candidates to the President for degree conferral.
Good afternoon, Beach family and friends. All right, it's now time to make it official. Will the candidates for the class of 2023 master's degrees please stand if you're able to do so, and remain standing as I read the name of your department. Biological Sciences, please stand if you're able to do so. Chemistry and Biochemistry, please stand if you're able to do so and remain standing. Mathematics and Statistics. Physics and Astronomy. Science Education. President Connolly, these candidates have satisfactorily completed all of the requirements for their respective degrees and have been approved by the faculty to receive their degrees. Congratulations, and please remain standing.
Master's candidates, you have been recommended to me by the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, and by the Dean, and by your distinguished faculty. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I confer upon each of you who has fulfilled all requirements the appropriate master's degree with all the rights and privileges thereto. Congratulations. You may be seated.
Will the candidates for the class of 2023 bachelor's degrees please stand if you are able to do so as I read your department's name? Biological Sciences. Chemistry and Biochemistry. Environmental Science and Policy. Mathematics and Statistics. Geological Sciences. Physics and Astronomy. Science Education. President Connolly, these candidates have satisfactorily completed all the requirements for their respective degrees and have been approved by the faculty to receive their degrees.
Bachelor's candidates, you have been recommended to me by the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and by your Dean and your distinguished faculty. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I confer upon each of you who has fulfilled all requirements the appropriate bachelor's degree for your field of study. Graduates, you may now move your tassel to the left side of your cap. This signifies the completion of your undergraduate degree. Congratulations, you may be seated.
Let me add my congratulations to all the graduates today. This is indeed a milestone in your life. All of us in the College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics extend our best wishes to you in your future endeavors and careers. I thank all of you for your attendance today at the 74th commencement. Graduates, following the recessional, you are invited to meet your guests at the home plate entrance and proceed to your department's graduation recognition stage to find your fellow graduates and your department faculty, and most importantly, have your name announced that you have graduated. Let the recessional begin.